Alright, hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Prime podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm excited to start a new season. I'm David.
That's right, it is the second season of Transformers Prime.
No. This is the second season of Gridman. It's taken 20 years, but there's finally a new season of Gridman, and we're talking about it eventually.
Excuse me, I believe you mean Gridman?
Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad Gridman.
Yeah, yes. But it's just written out with the S's, so is it just SSSSS Gridman or Gridman?
I think he's
like
SSSS. I have no idea how they would say it in Japanese.
SSSS.
I'm going to continue to call it Gridman. And I assume it's about snakes or possibly bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, I will make you find out eventually. It'll be a bit.
I know you'll be.
I'm going to have to make so many notes while the episodes are still airing, because the episode of, well, now we've digressed into news, which isn't our normal show, but we haven't done a news episode in a while, so this is it. Holy crap, great. Remember that episode of Panty and Stocking we did?
Uh-huh.
And the density of references to Transformers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gridman blows it out of the water for reference density. Every character is a reference to a Transformers character visually and character-wise in many cases.
And we're not even talking like okay, that guy's, Sideswipe and that guy's Wheeljack. We're talking
it's all fucking obscure. Almost every character is from the Shattered Glass continuity, which, how? And the characters that aren't so far are references to movie Dinobots and Japanese-only Transformers. It's nuts!
And it's, the thing that gets me about it is it's so, random. It's
I know.
Why?
They just kept clicking through to the random page button on the wiki.
Well, not even that, just the fact that it exists at all is so random. It's like, hey, we're doing this thing based on this old thing, except we're just going to bring in this completely different thing that we don't actually have any rights to.
No, that's the crazy part. If this was any other thing, different shows that reference Lovecraft and various other things, they have nods to things and design elements. But it's usually things that are out of copyright or things that they already own. This is Tsuburaya and Trigger Animation referencing Hasbro shit they have no legal connection to at all.
That's the thing is that, okay, they were told to make a Gridman show. No one told them to make a Shattered Glass Gajinka
I can
AU
at least
thing.
There's one possibility that makes sense. Why? The original Gridman and 2 or 3 years ago, they had an animated short of Gridman. One of the combined forms of Gridman upgrading, or is it just one of the robots that combine? Whatever. One of them looks exactly like Optimus Prime.
I realize the reason is because the people in charge wanted to.
Yeah!
But that's just... The fact that then someone else said sure.
Sure. That so many people said sure to every character being a Shattered Glass Transformer.
It's
anyway.
It's one of those things where it's not, I've talked before about, back in the old days when it was so weird and exciting and surreal to see, Suncoast at the mall carrying the Titan prints of the UK comics. This is weirder than that.
This is much weirder than basically anything.
Yes,
so random and surreal.
If it was just a handful of characters, there was a reference. It's okay, that shit's happened before, but it's the entire cast. It's
if it was just the Dinobots.
Yeah, if it was just the Dinobots, or even the main characters had some references, the main character's shoes look like Classics Cliff Jumper.
Cliff Jumper, yeah.
But there's to the point there's background characters. There's a character who I think has only shown up in the opening animation, whose shirt is a reference to the stupid ducky tentacles from BotCon Shattered Glass Octopunch. And that's not
Also,
the craziest reference. That's just... What?
There is now an anime girl in an actual professionally produced thing who is based on Action Master / Shattered Glass Thundercracker, and
Oh my...
this is the happiest day of my life.
I know, I want that jacket so bad.
I love that toy so much.
I mean, if they don't make one, which I kind of doubt, I'm so tempted to try and figure out how to make one. Anyway, after this massive digression that is sort of foreshadowing
I'm
future events.
Yeah, I'm excited for this because it requires you to do a great deal of research and taking extensive notes, and it requires me to practice my Gary Owens impression. The evil Kilocon lives inside computer circuits.
I'd rather you practice a Tim Curry impression, but... Anyway, Transformers Prime Season 2 is no longer on Netflix, so watching the show is a little more complicated now.
I had to bust up my Blu-rays.
Related, Pluto TV has been showing a lot of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad lately.
Ooh.
Neat!
Well, that's how I'm going to get my fix of Joey Lawrence's brother.
Yeah. In all, I think 53 episodes of the American version, which in the Japanese show is only 39 episodes, so they did some editing there.
Also, it isn't even like Power Rangers where they actually got the money to film new footage.
No, I think they wanted to make another season, but it didn't come through or something, because, there's only one season of Gridman. Well, was only one season of Gridman of 39 episodes. And there was no other show like it unless they wanted to switch to Ultraman. Anyway.
Also, I guess he has this small sister who doesn't actually appear and is voiced by, was it Tress MacNeille? It's Tress MacNeille or Kath Soucie?
It's Kath Soucie, I think.
It's Kath Soucie.
Oh.
Professor Princess for our animated fans.
Oh.
Yeah. Basically doing that voice.
Anyway, so, yes, it is no longer on Netflix. I've been watching it on Blu-ray, and it looks much nicer on Blu-ray.
Oh, man. I was watching it on Daily Motion because I realized at the last minute that they only had the first season on Netflix.
Oh.
But I will be having to order that Blu-ray.
Same.
I am a strong believer in 1080p everything. However, 4K is weird and unnerving.
Ew, 4K. No. 720 is fine enough for me on most things. Thank you for your Patreon donations, which are going to us buying discs of this series. So we can watch them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except I already had them, so I'm just raking in that sweet Patreon Skrilla.
Yes. Yeah, I had the first one, but I hadn't gotten around to getting the second or third, so...
I mean, word to the wise, those also have special features, which includes a Larry King interview with Peter Cullen.
What?
Really?
Okay.
Optimus
That's
Prime,
interesting.
you're on the air. Anyway, so this is Orion Pax Part 1, because it's another multi-parter.
Yay! Well, it's the season premiere, so
Yes.
you gotta
We
go
don't get
big or
another
go home, man.
We don't get another standalone episode until I think the 6th episode of this season.
Oh, jeez.
I'm fine with that.
So, first aired February 18th, 2012, and it was written by Nicole Dubach, who I must remind you, as is contractually obligated, that she was the kid from Major Dad.
And she is not a four-armed alien monster from Rifts.
No, or a monstrous creature of Jewish mythology.
A possession ghost, I think it technically is.
Something like that. They made that one movie with, I think, Odette Yustman.
Was it based upon the old play? Probably not.
Probably not. I think it was just, okay, we need a monster that we haven't used in 10 other horror movies. So, it was settled on the Dybbuk. Anyway, so instead of getting our traditional previously on Transformers Prime, we get Ratchet outlining the previously on Transformers Prime to the assembled remaining cast members.
Well, it was either that or Optimus Prime would have had to pre-record it on a voicemail, and that kind of didn't make sense.
Yes. Refer to our mid-season episode on Mighty Max.
Yes.
So yeah, Prime unleashed the power of the Matrix to destroy Unicron, as you do, but in doing so, wiped out all of his memories prior to getting the Matrix, so he now believes that he is humble librarian Orion Pax, hanging out with his best bud Megatron.
Again, as I said last time, this is a very interesting idea.
Yes.
I like it a lot. It's not a direction they went with this previously.
No, I mean, usually the easiest cliffhanger there would be just to be that Prime dies somehow.
Yeah.
They've done it before. They'll do it in this show.
He just keels over after
they'll do it twice in this show.
It's like, it's not the first time that we've had an Autobot lose memory and think he's a Decepticon, but it's the first time it's happened to Prime.
Yeah.
Or anyone important. Usually it's like a tertiary Autobot.
It's the first time that unleashing the power of the Matrix also, like, the Matrix is connected with, like, all of his memories since becoming Prime. Mm-hmm. Also, on the subject of Prime's deaths, I would just like to point out that the TF Wiki page on Jesus is pretty great.
Yes!
So, interestingly, here we see that without any conflict whatsoever, Ratchet is just in charge now.
I mean...
Yeah, he's got seniority.
I definitely don't really see anyone else there wanting to be in charge except maybe Agent Fowler or June, and they're kind of outranked.
And I mean, that is part of it's a bit of a problem with this cast in that everybody just gets along so darn well. And they're such a well-oiled unit. I mean, I'm not saying I want, somebody declaring that now that Optimus Prime has fallen, I declare myself the new leader of the Autobots.
Mm.
But I kind of dug how
Beast Wars
on Beast
conflict.
Wars, right, you actually had to have a little election.
Yeah.
Which was then overruled when Prime immediately used his disembodied voice to declare Ratchet the new leader, which is also crazy, but anyway.
But yeah, so, I mean, he's the eldest. Bulkhead doesn't want to lead things. He just wants to be pointed at things to break. Arcee just wants to be pointed at things to kill.
Bumblebee can never give a speech.
Yeah, you're kind of disqualified when you can't speechify.
Get some swelling orchestral music and it's just a series of beeps.
I mean, Ratchet is kind of like other dad to this group.
I mean, he's the Rhinox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the second dad.
Stay at home dad.
If Rhinox was maybe a little crazier.
Yeah. Yes, actually.
Anyway, so back on the Nemesis, Megatron is all, hey, everybody, we got Optimus Prime here. Number one, never call him Optimus Prime, and B, be really nice to him, and also if you call him Optimus Prime, I will literally tear your voice box out.
Yes, he does say that. It's pretty great.
And Arachnid is not cool with this because she's generally not cool with most things that aren't serial murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is boring. No one's dying. What do you mean I can't kill him?
But Megatron's all, no. He's, interesting, Megatron is not just seemingly doing this as part of his evil plan, but he also just kind of likes having his old bud Orion Pax around.
It was nice to have somebody to talk to. He can talk at Soundwave. He can't really talk to Arachnid, and the couple, like, they're busy doing whatever kinky shit they're up to.
Each other.
Well, indeed, Knockout is burning the Decepticon signal onto Orion Pax's arm.
Well, yeah, he's giving him a body mod.
As you do when you're the good guys.
Welcome back to the winning team.
He's so great.
So, back at the Autobot base, Fowler, hey, I've got this tracking device, which we learn in this episode is in his butt.
Why? That's a terrible place to put it.
I mean, there's a lot of meat there.
Yeah, but, like, you could lose weight, and then it's just not in the right place, or why not just put it like a pet microchip, and just put it at, like, your neck?
Yeah, that's better.
Look, my cat is microchipped, and he's just fine.
But does it measure his donut intake?
Also, does Agent Fowler realize that Raph can access all this information?
Probably yes at this point. I mean, he has to know they found him somehow.
That's fair.
Okay, so somewhere on the cutting room floor of some episode script is Fowler yelling at Raph, "Go ahead and hack my ass." Side note, the opening animation hasn't changed at all, despite the fact that this would be a good time to have a different one. Although it'd be a lot of editing to take Optimus Prime out of the opening, but...
It's just a big Optimus Prime silhouette in black with a question mark over it.
Just render it again. Well,
Who's that Autobot?
But no, you don't get new animation until the 3rd season, and then you also get bonus drum machine. Somebody got a drum machine for Christmas. Anyway. So, I've got this tracking device in my butt. You guys are actual robots. Why can't you track him? He's all, everything's all screwy. I don't know. I can't find it.
Shielding.
Like, some of us don't put tracking devices in people's asses,
yes.
Agent Fowler.
And to be clear,
I don't think it's... Some of us are civilized races.
I don't think it's, like, up his butt. I think they just, like, injected it into a cheek.
I would think so, but again, I feel like that's a really bad way to do that sort of stuff.
I mean, I just think you've seen Agent Fowler. There's a lot of meat there.
Well, yeah.
It's not going to be bumping into anything important.
Presumably, you would put it in the same spot in everybody, and, like, is it like an RFID too? Does he have to, like, hold his ass up to the door locks when he's going into the building?
Yeah, considering the size of his ass, that might be harder. I mean, his signal might be really weak. Skinny coworkers.
Well, it's like how your iPhone can detect your thumbprint, even if it's only part of your thumb. You only have to get part of his ass on the thing.
I guess. Maybe it's just got good range for an RFID chip.
Or maybe just whoever's in charge of that doesn't like Agent Fowler.
Yeah.
So anyway, they've got to get Optimus back. They've got to restore his memory, and the one way they can do that is the key to Vector Sigma. And as we saw last time, Jack has the key to Vector Sigma, but Vector Sigma itself is on Cybertron.
I mean, it's not like it's unfair to think that it might be, like, on Earth, considering everything else is.
Yes. And in fact, the plot device that this 3-parter revolves around a lot of things being on Earth.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, is Vector Sigma the only thing in this series that isn't on Earth?
There's also a dead Prime at some point.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so
but I think that's literally
out of dozens,
it.
You get like 2 or 3 that aren't on Earth.
Yep. Well, I guess as it turns out, Unicron just attracts all this stuff to him like a magnet. It's like lint for him.
I mean, yeah. It's just magnetically just.
So we're back on the Nemesis. Megatron is spinning some shattered glass fanfic about how the Autobots are led by the Warlord Ratchet.
And his minions, the Autobots. and he calls him the Doctor of Doom.
Yes.
It's pretty hilarious. Also, Orion does not point this out, but I feel like their ship is super dark and oppressive for the good guys.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't know, like, he doesn't see the outside of it.
Yeah. I mean, even inside.
Listen, we've been attacked so many times by the invader Autobots that we just can't afford a lot of lighting.
I guess.
And everyone's decoed in black and purple.
And also, I mean, I'm Megatron. I've got like a piranha face, and everything about me is spikes.
Well, to be fair,
I look like a slightly more subdued.
He looked the same.
I look like a slightly more subdued Strife.
Yes. I mean, he says something about, like, Optimus or Orion. It's like, so if you're the good guys, why are you called Decepticons?
Oh, and he has like a great explanation for that.
Yes.
You know, that was their word to insult us, but we took it back. But they can't use it. It's not cool.
Megatron is he's got this all figured out.
Oh yes.
He's very quick on his feet thinking all this stuff up. I'm very impressed.
Either that or he's just working on the Shattered Glass fanfiction for years.
That's also entirely possible.
His voice is a little different in this episode, like less growly.
He's going a titch more Freddie Jones.
Yeah, without sounding like it's. Wait, is Freddy just Welker's normal voice? I can't remember.
Freddy is basically just Welker, like a slightly goofier Welker.
It's a little bit deeper as this, but less growly than he has been.
Yeah, he's toned down the melanoma, or sorry, the
that's skinky.
Right, I'm thinking of the lung disease. What is that?
Whatever.
Emphysema?
Emphysema. Yes. Toning down the emphysema, going down to 2 packs a day.
Yes.
Yeah, and so he's all, the evil Autobots, they destroyed Cybertron, where the Decepticons were the good guys. We just need you to hack this code, librarian. So,
Please.
Back at the Autobot base, they're all, okay, so, Jack, you gotta go to Cybertron. And June is all Jackson Darby. There's no way you're going to Cybertron. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those things where he uses, like, middle names, so we can't find out what his embarrassing middle name is.
Aww. That's sad.
I think it's the first time we find out his full first name is Jackson, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, the Autobots can't take the key. It has to be used by the person who they gave it to.
Which, like...
I guess it, like, imprinted on Jack.
Yes.
I would have liked...
Like a duckling.
A bit in that scene where they're saying, oh no, only Jack and Jude, because only a Prime or someone entrusted by a Prime could use it. I would have liked, like, Miko trying to touch it and getting electrocuted or something. Because there's no sign that, like, nobody else touches it, so it's no clue that nobody else can use it. Other than Ratchet saying so.
I mean, maybe they can touch it, they just can't, like, if you try and use it, it's not going to do anything.
I am kind of surprised that there is a point where Miko's coming up behind Jack and looking at it, and I'm surprised that she didn't just start, like, poking it.
Yeah.
Because touching things she shouldn't is 100% her thing.
But of course, it doesn't really matter anyway, because all they have is a ground bridge, emphasis on ground, and that's not getting you to Cybertron.
No, because Cybertron isn't on the ground.
Although Miko wonders, hey, can't you just give it more juice? And then Ratchet gets the whole, the worst person you know just made a great point kind of expression.
Yes.
So yeah, we're back at on the Nemesis. We're still talking about the Decepticons. Megatron has Soundwave like scrub all their files so that he can't find all their extensive files on the heroic Autobots.
Which is dubious because they're giving him full access, but a lot of it's edited files, so he's an archivist. Eventually he's going to find an error, but at least Megatron realizes he can only put up this ruse for so long.
Yeah, like this is going to last forever, but we can string him along for a little while.
Yeah, at least until he does this thing.
Does the project
I do like that he brings up the Doctor of Doom thing, and he mentions, I quoted this, Ratchet's unspeakable crimes of aggression.
Yes.
Really?
Like, and Orion is like, that doesn't sound like the Ratchet I remember. And he's like, oh, well, he's changed.
Yes.
With time, become
twisted and evil.
As you do.
So, Jack somehow still has a job.
What? How?
What?
Wait a minute, we go back to the zombified town? Nobody lives there.
No,
there are no other
It has
beings.
more cars in it now, though.
Oh, more cars. Sure. Zombies have learned to drive.
Also, apparently they have a mall.
Yeah, I was about to say they have a mall somehow.
Yeah.
Everybody has a mall. It's probably not a good mall.
Hey, I don't have a mall where I live.
Well, no, neither do I. I have to drive at least 45 minutes to get to any mall, really.
I have a mall.
Really be considered a mall.
It's not a good mall, but the food court
have
is
a
down to
Target.
2 options.
Oh no.
And one of them is a Subway.
Well, that's better than the mall I would go to see Rift Tracks in Syracuse, which was down to 2 in the rather sizable food court. Now it's down to none. About the only thing left there, as far as I know, is the theater that shows Rift Tracks and other Fathom events, and karate dojos. It's kind of a dead mall.
Boy, I would think that the student population would be able to support that.
Does your mall have massage chairs? Because if I didn't have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to get to a place with massage chairs, I would spend all my money on massage chairs at the mall.
I don't think the one I go to in Binghamton does. The one in Syracuse did, but they're not there anymore. Well, there's a bigger mall in Syracuse that I don't go to that probably has those. It has like Rainforest Cafe and kind of shit.
My God, those still exist?
I don't.
One of these days, I'm gonna buy one of those chairs.
There's like a central area with plants hanging and stuff. I don't know if it actually has a Rainforest Cafe there, but the structure inside looks like it belongs to a Rainforest Cafe. There's like hanging nets and crap.
Anyway, Jack is at KO Burger. Sierra turns up and she's all, hey, so, what's your deal? I never see you anywhere outside of school anymore. Do you have like another job or like a secret life with space robots?
It's like we have chemistry class. Aw, Jack. You're trying.
Anyway, she's clearly totally into him, but which means it is a perfect time for Arcee to show up, who Jack has to quickly explain away is not his girlfriend, but his mother.
And then she says, "Your mom looks good in leather."
On your bike.
Yes.
Which, wait, didn't we have a previous theory that maybe she was a lesbian or something? Or was into his mom or something? Or at least wasn't into Jack. I remember that was a gag we had.
So you think she's just here, like, trying to get closer to his mom and or hot motorcycle?
Yeah.
I ship it. I always ship it, though.
I mean,
I ship
I
literally
still ship
everything.
Jack and Arcee, but, other options are available.
Okay, I don't really ship that so much. I lied. Not literally everything.
So anyway, she just reports in that, it's time for your shift to end, but also we haven't found Optimus.
Aww.
So we're back talking to, back this time it's Megatron talking to Knockout. We find out the plan is that Optimus is going to decrypt the records that they took from Iacon near the end of the war. Because Prime was a librarian, he would know this stuff.
Yeah, he's good at decrypting things. I mean, I guess some librarians are, deal with that stuff.
And obviously, we can't freak him out by having a lot of guards around, but he's right by the Energon storage, which is heavily guarded.
He's so clever here. He's so good at this. Also, he name drops the war for Cybertron.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Buy the video games, kids.
It was a good game.
Totally the same continuity.
And
it'd still be fun, the offline part.
Yeah. Anyway, so it turns out that a lot of this data is about stuff on Earth that has been was stashed by Cybertronians. Could be cultural artifacts, could be weapons. This is an action cartoon. It's definitely weapons.
It is 100% weapons.
And also
all weapons all the time.
Yep. And Pax is also, where's Starscream? I keep reading about him in here, but he's definitely not here. Oh, well, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to show up later today. He is 100% dead.
Really, Megatron?
Absolutely
you could have just said
dead.
He was lost or something. You had to go straight to
I don't know.
dead.
He betrayed me to join the Autobots.
Yeah, start off with
say
he's dead to me. Not actually.
And if he drops in, you haven't seen me. Gotcha?
Starscream betrayed me is the the most believable thing. That's like the single most believable phrase you could possibly say about Starscream. It's what he does.
Well, it's Tuesday. Starscream betrayed me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Megatron takes off and he's all, this isn't gonna work for long. He's already figuring stuff out. So, anyway, we're back at the Autobot base. Fowler radios in, says, hey, they're attacking that same military base they were trying to attack before, and they're looking for that same power source.
Yeah, we don't have to design a new background. Just send them to the same base again.
You would think that they could say it was the same base and just use the same background. I mean, that could be their generic military base background, but no. Apparently this one poor military base is just constantly getting torn up by Decepticons.
Oh, this is the price we pay for coming up with this cool energy source.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they get there, there's a big fight, Knockout and Breakdown are there.
As they tend to be.
I believe this is where Knockout refers to Optimus Prime as the Big O.
Yes. Knockout says, we'll be sure to tell the Big O you said hello. And, it would have been funnier if that had been Starscream, as voiced by Steve Bloom, who voiced Roger Smith in Big O, but alas.
Cast something ye guilty.
Yeah.
Cast in the name of God, ye not the guilty. We have danger. Big O.
I love We Have Danger.
You guys are good. Anyway, things do go not quite as smoothly without Optimus priming all over the place.
As he does.
And Arcee just decides, well, it's suicide mission time. Cause she just...
As she does.
Zips through this ground bridge and goes onto the Nemesis ship and I guess her plan is just to beat up everybody until she finds Prime.
Yeah, she's driving through hallways, running over, Viacon office workers and just murdering them. Trying to find Optimus with no clear direction. Oh, those poor innocent Viacons.
There's a great bit where, some poor Viacon schmo just gets, her speeding tire to the face. Like that kid in Pet Sematary 2.
But yes, so now they have a crazed murder bot on the loose on their ship.
But luckily, Soundwave is as forward-thinking as the Spider-Man villain, The Spot, and just portals her back into the Arctic.
I love this scene, because there's just so they're like, well, we have to get her out of here before Optimus sees her, and we definitely don't want to, murder her horribly where he might see it, so, let's just get her out of here, escort her off the ship. And so, Soundwave is standing there at the end of this corridor. Orion's opened the door and he's coming out trying to see what's going on. And Arcee is just blazing down the hallway straight at Soundwave, and he's doing math on his face. And then just as she gets to him, this portal opens up in front of him, and she just goes right through it and ends up in the Arctic. And I love that moment so much.
Yeah, he's
good.
been thinking with portals.
Yeah.
It's one of the most menacing... Actually, it's the most menacing Soundwave scene we've had in a while. And he's just standing there.
And then Orion Pax is like, I heard some fighting, and
What's
Soundwave is just
here?
like, I don't talk. And I don't talk. And walks off.
That would have been the best opportunity to actually have him say something for comedic effect. Just 2 words.
No.
No.
No, they have to save it for later, and it has to be a movie reference.
Yeah.
And I think they cut just before Arcee can just yell, God damn it! But she still manages to be emphatic with content regulation, so good work, Suma Lee Montano.
Yes.
So yeah, she just ends up in the Arctic, so she's back at the base, they got her back, and she just has no idea where she even was, if Prime was there. And then Fowler calls in, because there were human casualties at this base.
Yeah, at least injuries.
Yes, injuries.
He says at least a dozen injured.
Yes, I don't think they could actually say that, we had, people killed.
Well, no, because it's not the Adult Swim cut, it's the regular cut, so you have to say destroyed instead of killed.
Anyway, so they figure that, we know the Decepticons are trying to build a space bridge, because that's what they were doing in the last season. So we're gonna find it once it's done, and we're gonna take it over. And the Autobots are
steal it.
well, whatever you say, Jackamus Prime.
The Autobots are all yelling at each other for a bit, and they're cranky, and Bulkhead smashes something.
Yeah, everybody's super cranky.
And then Ratchet starts to say, but Bulkhead cuts him off. What? You needed that?
And there's also a bit where, Miko says, whoa, that's a pretty good idea. And Arcee's all, well, if Miko thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah.
She's not wrong, though. Either of them.
Who was the one putting the "you needed that" in all the previous episodes? Because was it Dubik?
That was the same writer, Nicole Dubik.
Okay, so it's just her thing, but I remember it being so much more prevalent in the series.
And she may also be calling back to something else she writes, because Ratchet speculates that, because Fowler's all, if you don't get this straightened out, Autobots, I'm going to take your guns and badges, and I'm going to shut down your base. And so Ratchet is worried that they will fire them into space, which is what happens to the Autobots twice in Megatron's Master Plan and in Dark of the Moon.
Yep. Man, Megatron's Master Plan.
Or that they'll send them to some island, which I think is a Rescue Bots reference.
Oh.
Possibly.
Because Nicole Dubik is the head writer on Rescue Bots.
Oh. Did not know.
I like it.
So, yeah,
I like it.
We'll just have to hang out there and have family-friendly adventures. With Lacey Chabert.
Can you imagine Arcee trying to have family-friendly adventures?
Oh, no.
Cover me, Chief Burns. I'm gonna go murder this forest fire. That's not how fire works.
It is now. Also, I missed it when it came up, but earlier when Jack's talking about going through to Cybertron and his mom is all like, "No, you can't do that," and I was just thinking, Optimus believed in me, Mom. To be fair, I mean, when, Space Jesus believes in your son, maybe you should, also believe in him.
Listen, Optimus Prime didn't go through 10 hours of agonizing labor bringing him into this world.
I suppose that's fair, but still.
I don't know. I'm not sure if we can call this Prime of Jesus. He hasn't died yet.
It's true.
Okay, fine. Not that we know of.
He led an exodus from Cybertron, so he's more of a space Moses.
Yeah, well, wait, did he die in one of the War for Cybertron games? I don't think so.
I mean, he did if you didn't do well.
Well, yes. But I don't remember any story incident where he sacrifices or some shit.
Anyway, then it's not a true Transformers story.
Yeah. So we cut back to the Decepticon base. There are a bunch of aerial Vehicons. I guess these guys are the Purple Angels, because they're just doing a bunch of crazy formation flying.
They're showing. I would have to assume they're trainees or rookies, because they clearly have no peripheral vision.
Yes, because Starscream just sneaks up right behind them. We later find out that he had planned this for months. And
well, he said
how did you spend months planning this dumb plan?
Well, you have to find where their ship is, schedules and stuff, but you're flying 100 feet behind Vehicons who don't see you, and you land right behind them in the docking bay.
And then his plan is just apparently to just grab a stack of Energon cubes, carry them like he's a pizza guy, and then just leave. Of course, he runs into some guy. He runs into some guys.
Also, at one point, he beats up some Vehicons. Yeah, he runs into some guys. He beats up some Vehicons and just ends off with the best pose. Just the way his hips are just. It's very femme. I appreciate it.
And I think a first for the show, I guess much like he did with Cliffjumper, he straight up Freddy Krueger's one of these Viacons.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Like he's got the claws out, and it is welcome to prime time, bitch.
And then strikes a fabulous pose.
Yes.
He's so great.
Robert Englund, a guy who I'm a little surprised has never turned up on a Transformers show.
Yeah.
Has he done much voice work?
Yeah, he was on The Batman and Justice League.
Uh-huh.
In fact, he was wasn't he? I swear he played Dr. Destiny on something.
Oh.
Well, which makes sense because Dr. Destiny is the guy who invades your dreams.
Oh.
That's his shtick.
And I must also note that Robert Englund also sounds like me using an alias.
Yes, he does.
That would be a pretty bad alias.
It's how I check into hotel rooms when I don't want people to recognize me.
Yes.
It helps that I'm also very fond of horizontal stripes. Anyway, so Starscream, of course, just totally botches this, and just ends up having to duck into into Orion Pax's room, and he just totally blew up Megatron's spot.
Yeah.
Starscream ruined everything.
Yep, and that's where we leave it.
Dun dun dun, to be continued.
Yep. So I enjoyed this a lot. I forgot that Starscream popped into this and totally ruined everything.
Yeah.
As he does.
He's perfect to ruin it. Yeah, I kind of forgot he showed up again until next season or whatever.
I like the Autobots yell at each other.
Yeah.
See, you were just complaining that they get along too well.
I know.
Maybe the thing is they're so, most of them are so inherently violent that if they don't get along, they just end up murdering each other.
Yeah, without Dad around, all their bad habits kick into high gear.
Aww.
Yeah. They need that. They need a couple of Peter Cullen speeches every now and then to keep them all level.
Yes.
Apparently.
I mean, nobody's listened to a Jeffrey Combs speech unless it's about, injecting people with green formula to bring them back to life.
Yeah, mad
well,
science.
I mean, what else would you even talk about?
Or reports about someone's pet cat.
I was wheeling bodies around, as you well know, Dan, and what would the note have even read? Cat dead, details later?
Oh, I was about to say Raph dead, details later.
Oh, and then they've just got to fight this ridiculous-looking puppet Raph.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, sadly, unfortunately, at no point does Ratchet ever meet a headmaster. Who's going to listen to a talking headmaster? Go put yourself in a sideshow.
Oh, what? That is something that they really haven't. They should do that with a headmaster, have him be a creepy mad scientist. Well, Scorponok kind of is, but not really in the comics.
I mean, Brainstorm's kind of a creepy mad scientist.
Yeah,
but he's not taking his head off and talking with it in his lap.
He should be. That'd be great.
Yes, he should.
And so that is Orion Pax Part 1. Join us next week for Orion Pax Part 2.
That came as a surprise.
The Paxoning.
It wasn't really a surprise at all.
I mean, it would be a huge surprise if it wasn't.
Yes.
It's part 1 and then it's just a random episode.
Dun dun dun.
That is something that I know I've seen some series do that where they have a 1 and then later in the series there's a 2. But it's not a direct 2-parter, it's just a specific type of story.
So how Dark Awakening was totally not in anywhere close to the end of the season. And then they had to add that thing at the end that was Prime will be okay, kids. Watch the return of Optimus Prime.
Ignore the fact that you just saw his moldering corpse turn evil.
That episode screwed me up as a kid, I swear.
So anyway, until next time, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting fees and buying Blu-rays of the remaining seasons of Transformers Prime. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground.
And don't forget that's 2 more seasons, plus Predacons Rising.
I think you can still get Predacons Rising from the $5 bin at Walmart.
This is entirely possible.
I'm pretty sure it regularly shows up on the little display of cheap DVDs at the local grocery store.
Yes. So anyway,
but then it's not in 1080p.
Yes. So the and for all of our Patreon subscribers, for the mere sum of $1 a month, you can listen to our backlog of special Patreon episodes. Our most recent one is us talking about Transformers the movie for way too long.
What? Yes. Our most recent 2 episodes.
Yes, that's how long it is.
We had to split it into 2 parts because we managed to talk about it for approximately twice the length of the movie itself.
Yeah, about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
We have a lot to say.
If Orson Welles started recording his Unicron parts when we started, he'd be dead by the time we finished.
Yes.
So, until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm excited to watch more Gridman.
What the hell, man?
I'm David.